Today we are playing Dimir Midrange. This list 5-0'd a standard league event pretty recently, and I played against this exact list last night and just got absolutely obliterated, curb stomped. It was super frustrating. So they were running this version of Dimir, and I was running a different version of Dimir with no Dimir Beast Binders. I forget what I had. Maybe I had some bats instead for the 2-drop slot. And man, I had like an Enduring Curiosity out, a Sheldred out. In theory, it should have been okay. But is there a Beast Binder with just every turn attack and turn my Enduring Curiosity and Sheldred into a 2/2 with no abilities? Because it has 2 power, it could not block their Beast Binder, and then they would jam in for free and draw off their Enduring Curiosity and just drew like infinite cards and absolutely annihilated me. It was really frustrating, and I never drew into removal to deal with their Beast Binder. So this card is nasty. It's a 2-mana, 1/3 creature rat rogue with vigilance. Can't be blocked by creatures with power 2 or greater, which is relevant because you turn their creatures into it. Whenever this creature attacks up to 1 target artifact, creature, or planeswalker, an opponent controls loses all abilities until your next turn. If it's a creature, it becomes, 2/2. So yeah, this card's cool. I haven't played with it maybe ever myself, and I just got absolutely steamrolled by it last night, so we're here to try it out. Also, unblockability is good because then you can flash in your ninjutsu in your kaitos, and obviously the Enduring Curiosity draws lots of cards off of it too. A single Vren as well. I haven't played this card myself, but I've seen it a couple times, and it ends up being kind of solid for sure. It's a 4-mana 3/4 legendary creature rat rogue with ward 2, which is pretty relevant, I would say. If a creature an opponent controls would die by any means, right? You can kill it with your Go for the Throat. You could kill it with Cut Down. It could also just die via combat, right? Anytime it would die, you get this. Exile it instead. At the beginning of each end step, both your end step and your opponent's end step, create X 1/1 black rat creature tokens with this token gets +1/+1 for each other rat you control. So Vren is a rat, as is the Dimir Beast Binder. That is also a rat rogue. So those are 2 rats we already have potentially on the battlefield, and then each additional rat is a rat itself. +1/+1 for each other rat you control, where X is the number of creatures that were exiled under your opponent's control this turn. So every turn, there is an opportunity for your opponent to exile creatures by any method, maybe by our removal spells, maybe by combat math, maybe by some exile effect they have, and then we're going to create that many rats, and they get fairly large. So this is a cool card. I'm excited to play this. There's also 1 extra one in the sideboard. The rest of it is pretty standard stuff. We got some Duress, some Ghost Vacuum, some Change the Equation, a Disdainful Stroke, and Anoint with Affliction, a Filigree Silex, 2 Tashana's Tidebenders, 2 Sheldreds, an extra Kaito. That's 4 Kaitos, quite a lot of Kaitos. Of Ren and against his command. So yeah, I was really upset playing against this deck last night, and we'll see if we can have a bit more luck being the pilot ourselves. Let me know if in general, I did not post that video. I filmed 1 match and I didn't post it. If you guys want in the members only section, do you want to see the videos where I just get super frustrated and curb stomped, or is that just bad vibes and you don't need to see that anyway? I could post it for members only. But I probably don't need to post that to the public. Anthony, what's going on, my man? Good mana. We're on the draw. Turn 1 Duress. Sure. Let's do it. It's mono red. Lovely. Okay. I guess we are still turn 1 Duressing. Better than holding open Spell Pierce for sure. It's a Rage. All right, they have turn 1 Hero, turn 2 Manful Mouse, potentially turn 3 Screaming Nemesis on the play. Good, good. Excellence. Boy, oh boy. So we can either flash in the Drowner and tap down whoever gets Double Strike. On the draw, the Beast Binder is probably not as good. Plus, they have counters on stuff, so... Yeah, I think we're gonna, I guess, tap down one of their attackers, but... Boy, this is not great. So we want them to pick here first. And I guess we kind of hope they put it on itself. Yeah, that's okay with me. We can tap that one down then, and maybe we shuffle it away. Yeah, I mean, they could have another Rage in hand or something. Probably not blocking the hero, although they're being slow about this. They have 1 more hero to cast off the village. I think if you have Rage, you probably just slam attack all. So if they attack after this much deliberation, they could have nothing and try to bluff us. I don't know how else to interpret this. Otherwise what? Burst lightning? Like, what else we got here? They could play a weird 2-drop after combat. It almost feels like the game is bugged out, right? It's being super slow here. And they just moved to post-combat. Okay. So they don't have Monstrous Rage. I think they were debating the bluff and decided not to go for the bluff. They don't have the next land. Yeah, we could shuffle away the mouse, which is probably what we have to do here, sadly. And then just, like, duress into nothing, I think is basically what's happening here. Oh, what do you know? So that was their debate. Okay, I mean, I think we have to shuffle the double strike source away. Plus they have a removal spell in hand. 5 damage to target creature without flying. So that will kill the Preacher, interestingly enough. But they haven't hit that third land. Looks like they'll just use the village, pump a mouse. And no matter what we play here is going to get toasted. So we could Beastbind and hold Spell Pierce for the removal spell. Seems like the best we can do. They hit third land to Nemesis. It's not great. Maybe they won't. Anthony being very careful. Obviously, we want him to go for the Twin Maw. And then we just Spell Pierce it. And that's the whole turn. And then we could free block one of these guys. So that'd be a huge swing for us. In terms of game tempo. Alright, he's touching the cards. Let's see it. He stopped touching the card. He's touching the cards again. Third land. Unfortunately... looks like he's still looking to use the removal spell, though, which I vastly prefer to the Nemesis. Maybe he'll just time out the turn. The turn might pass. All right, he goes for it. We have the Spell Pierce. There's more, I guess... I don't know if the game sticks if you cannot pay 2. I think that means they have Rage. I'm not actually sure. I think we'll take this. They might not have anything. Yeah, okay, they have it. That's fine. Drop to 6 on the draw. They have the Nemesis in hand. Cutdown is good enough, I guess. But we're about dead here, right? I mean, there's just not a whole lot that can be done. Kaito tap down. It's not great. Essentially, they have lethal every which way. Kill the hero, take 2, drop to 4. Trade with the other hero, take even more damage. Like, I'm not even sure there's any combination that lets us live here. It's just awful. Awful, awful, awful. And we take the same amount of damage no matter how we block, right? So it's all futile. It just doesn't matter. I don't think there's any way to get out of it. There's just no way. Take 5 here, but we kill the hero off the death touch, and so it's just, you know, it's what it is. Okay, we go to game 2, classic mono red game. We're on the draw. We'll be on the play this time. All right, removal spell, Sheldred. Gix's command could be okay. Question is, do we go crazy on the Kaito plan, given that we're on the play? There's a 4th one in here for some reason. I don't know if we need that though. Counter red or green spell seems decent. Even Tidebender seems okay. Probably don't need quite as much draw, right? As good as that card is. Probably don't really need Spell Pierce that much. Dress is okay, but these are some of the cards that can come out. Maybe one more counterspell. I don't think we need all the counterspells. It's good against the Nemesis, though. I'm not sure we want to run any counters. I think we'll just run the Curiosity. How much land are we running? Game's bugging out. 25 land. Goodness gracious. All right, yeah, let's put the Curiosity back in. Yeah, okay. Let's do it like this. Let's just not run counterspells. I don't think we need the 4th copy of Kaito. Vren will be good because we have a little bit more removal here, so you could throw in an extra Vren. On the play, 3-lander, great curve. Mana is good enough. Fast land 1-drop. Turn 1 claw. Okay. Yeah, this is fine. I'm not going to cast a Challenger before combat. Cut down. I think I just want to get the Preacher going. Could hold the Tidebender, but Preacher gets better every turn it attacks. So you know they run Opera Song as well. This could be +2/+0 across the board, and an extra 1 for each of them. Okay. Probably going no blocks here. Yeah, I don't need to block into that. That's okay with me. You can have your Rage if you want it, or your Opera Song potentially. Nothing. That's interesting. No Flash Cat, we'll take this draw. Okay. Holding open the Tidebender and the Cut Down here. Opera Song? Exile 2? Yeah. Okay. I think that's the Tidebender target. Goes on the stack. They do get that one. But we still have an opportunity to cut down that. It's okay. We'll see if they want to do a rage thing here. think hesitation means they have no rage in hand. Otherwise, I think they just hit the attack all button. They're offering the trade. We could trade and kill the mouse. I think we're doing okay here. I think they don't have the rage, so we could take this opportunity to kill the hero. Through the face, down to 14. Another land. Okay. Barrage, okay. After combat. It's kind of weird. Land is not it, though. I think we're powering up the Sanctuary this turn. I guess let's see if we can draw anything first. Another land, damn. That is really quite too bad. Pretty good land. Yep. Okay. Did not power up the Sanctuary, did not use Rockface Village. So, what's in hand? Just a land in hand? Twin Maw for the Preacher, okay. Well, so I want that on top. It's not a bad way to close out the game, honestly. It's better than a land. I think it's okay to keep. Depends if we shuffle away, maybe. I guess we don't have to. I think it's an okay to keep. Down to 5, we had the Flood Pits in hand. Can tap down the target of the mouse double strike. Yep. Where are we going? We're going there. Okay. Tap that one down. All right, another barrage. No cards left in hand. If we tap down the Swift Spear, they're forced to block with the mouse, which I think is decent here. Now I present lethal. Okay, it's close. 2 creatures tapped. They can power up the Sanctuary to block our Sanctuary. Because you only get in for 3, then they untap. But it does die. Nope. Okay. Still, they're forced into these blocks. How good is dropping them to 1? With 2 Vigilance creatures, I think we still just stack here. So they have to throw away this into the 4/4, which is good. Drop them to 1 with 2 Vigilance creatures back. They have 2 Rock-Face Villages. So if the last card is Rage, I guess they could still win. I think we're blocking... They tap out before combat. Alright, we still have a flyer though. So as long as we live this turn, we do win. Yep. It doesn't matter. We just take all the blocks here. Or 1 block. Which doesn't matter. Each opponent, like, yeah, it just doesn't matter. We fly over for victory. Right, first strike. Yep. Drop to 3, swing in the air. We go to game 3 here. We'll be on the draw versus mono red. So Kaito's probably not going to be as good. Jeez. Oh, God. It's tough being on the draw. How good is the Sylex against them? Could kill some 1-drops. A little slow. Counterspell is just not going to be good on the draw, right? That's tough. Maybe even Spell Pierce would be better. How are we going to live long enough? Gotta try it. Gotta try. Okay. Let's hope they don't go turn 1 hero, turn 2 manifold. On the draw. No 1-drop. Great removal, though. Good mana. Let's do it. Let's do our best. Turn 1 Heartfire Hero. Alright. Gix's command is good. It's good eventually. Soulful control, so they don't know that we don't have cut down here. Alright, Rage avoided first turn. Okay, please turn off full control. Fast land. Holding Anoint for the hero here. Gix's command on the way. All we have to do is survive to Gix's command. Maybe flash in a cat on 4, sweep, and give it lifelink on 5. That's okay. That plays into Anoint. It's good with me. I don't think we're playing the Drowner here. Okay. This guy can go. Exiled. Anything else? No, to 17. Another land isn't bad. Okay. This could be a Drowner turn if we want to go Curiosity next turn and get a single draw. Or if there's like a nemesis, happy to like counter that. If we can get the counterspell out of the hand, it's not bad. 2 attackers. Yeah, I mean, if we want to do the Drowner this turn, it's not a bad time to do it. Might just like burst lightning it or something. 4th land. Maybe double mouse. It's okay, we're close to the Gix's command. I mean, we're really close. They might not even block this, to be honest. Yeah, I think we flash in the cat. Oh, that's greedy, right? We should probably just hold, change the equation, hold, go for the through. Right? Each creature with power 2 or less is going to kill our own Drowner. Unless we put the counters on it. How much damage could they possibly put out here? A crap ton, right? Okay. Let's see if we live this turn. Ah, exiled instead. Okay. Fine. What else you got? Only 1 mountain open. So whatever their non-creature spell is, that's it. Man, if they leave open Opera Song, they can actually give them over 2 power. I mean, we want to see it out of their hand, but there's no way to force that, so... I guess it's no blocks. I mean, we really hope we see that mountain go down to 13. They don't do it. It's pretty risky, given how they play it. Almost seems certain they have the Opera Song in hand, which means we can't actually go for the Gix's command yet. So we could Tide Bend and go for the throat here instead, I guess. Obviously, Vren is incredible if we pull off the Gix's command. But it feels safer just to Tide Bend and go for the throat. In case they have the big Monster Trades double strike turn. Okay. Yeah, this guy can come down. Let's bind this one and plan to kill the other one. Let's go for the throat. First strike damage. No Opera Song to 12. If they tap out for another Manifold Mouse, that would be perfect. Perfect. Okay. Whew. We're getting out of this. Now we go lifelink on the Drowner, sweep all the small creatures. That'll about be it, I think. Plus 2 counters. I hope the sequence of the ordering is good. Whew. Okay. I think this is fine. Plus 2 here. Alright, let's go. Opponent's a 9. We go up to 16 off the lifelink. Huge, huge turn. Manual tap for a creature. Want to leave 2 open for some non-creature spells. Barrage, alright. Drown her down. And Tidebender down. Swing for 4. Kim goes on. Still, it's a big turn for us. Fountain Port, that's interesting. Okay. A counterspell in hand. They get their free Rockface Village draw every turn. Even after sweeping the whole board. Still not out of it. Opera Song on top. Man, we could counter that, I guess. 4... Gosh, it'll still be 4 power, which sucks. So do we trade Vren? I don't think so. We actually have a decent amount of pressure with a counterspell to back it up. They're picking the exile effect. We could counter this. But if we swing with Sanctuary next turn, have 2 mana open to counter, like, a creature? Like the key spell? Drop them to 3? Okay. Let's hope they don't have a 1-drop. They do, damn. We can't just find lethal, though. Jesus, sucks. It's kind of a waste of a counterspell, but, I want to keep the board clear to attack with the Sanctuary. That's huge. Leave open black, yeah. Verge is turned on, yeah. Do we kill the Challenger now? 2 mana. Plus double strike. Technically they could kill us out of nowhere, I guess, if they top deck a hero and have rage. If we kill it now, they don't get a draw, though. Plus we get a rat blocker? I think we can make them have it with that last card in hand. They scoop! Let's go! Whew! Alright, what a match. Mono Red can go... have a lovely day. Can retire in the field with all the other dogs that have been put down. Alright, did we see the Azure Beastbinder show up once? Even once today? No, not even once, but I did get destroyed by it the other day. So, yeah, it's always a fun deck. It's a fun deck always. I like when there are stakes to the games. I was trying to play a Boros deck the other day, and I played against Mono Red, and it was just so effing boring. There were just no stakes. There's nothing interesting going on. I like when there's a little bit of heat, a little bit of stress, and this was a fun deck to play. So yeah, 5-0'd some event. I think it's obviously very solid. Dimir has been solid for a while, so if you want to play it, check it out. As always, you can like and subscribe and leave a comment. Have a great day, and I'll see you in the next one.